what's the deal, man? Y'all like be coughing too fucking bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I start the fucking thing. You know what I mean? That's how I start my videos. What's the deal? That's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I mean? As of this recording, it is 12:55 p.m. You know what I'm saying? February 18th, 2026. And this is the second video of the day. I will be making another video tonight. I'm not watching no motherfucking Dynamite. Fuck Dynamite. Dynamite sucks dick. Right? I will never watch that bullshit show. Right? Never. Now, you can't pay me to... Unless Mercedes Moné's sexy ass is on there. You know what I mean? I'll watch it, but other than that, you will never see me watch that bullshit. Ever. Never, ever. Speaking of AEW, right? The New York Post, which basically shills AEW as well, they announced that AEW Double or Nothing, and I'm washing my dishes too. AEW's Double or Nothing for 2026 is going to be on May 24th, 2026, right? At Louis Armstrong Stadium in Queens, right? So for those that don't know, or those who should know by now, I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I'm from Fort Greene, Brooklyn. Ingersoll houses, right? I am not gonna go to Manhattan. I'm not gonna take the 4 train to Manhattan just to get off of 42nd Street and to get on the 7 to go to fucking Flushing. Fuck you and suck my dick. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. Even if you paid me, I still wouldn't do that. I'm not even driving over there. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that shit at all. No. The thing is with Double or Nothing is, I said this before, I'm going to say this again, okay? What the fuck was the purpose of AEW going going to New York City for Double or Nothing? What? You think because they lost is it because they lost their Las Vegas residency for that show? Right? I mean, Double or Nothing is supposed to be, I think that's their WrestleMania, because that's their inaugural show, right? People say, oh, well, All In's not their inaugural show. That's never been their inaugural show. That's always been Ring of Honor. That's always been Ring of Honor's show. Yo, hold on for a minute. Hold on. Sorry about that. Mama Tag called me. But again, what is it that AEW lost from things, huh? So you want to come to New York City and such. But going back to what I was saying, All In was never AEW. That's not AEW's fucking WrestleMania. That's never been AEW's WrestleMania, right? It's always been Double or Nothing, right? Because that's the first show that they started with, right? So, with that being said, the fact that they are in, New York City for this show is laughable. There's no casinos out there in Flushing, Queens. There's none. The only casino that's out there in Queens is the one in Ozone Park, which is Resorts World. That's it. Other than that, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they downgraded. Now, is the show going to be a sellout? No. Why? Because the simple fact that the product is down. There's no interest in the product. The fact that there's no interest in the product, period, lets you know every fucking thing you need to know about, what that means for the fucking show. Everything. Hold on one more time. You know what I mean? Lets you know everything you need to know. You know what? I have an idea. I have a marvelous idea. I'm not working that day. Right? I'm not working the next day because it's Memorial Day. Right? Maybe I might fuck around and go over there and take some fucking, take some video and post this shit and start mocking these motherfuckers. Maybe I might. Yeah, sorry about that. I had a conversation with Mama Tag, but you know what? I have an idea. I'm going to go to Flushing, Queens.
No, I mean, I'm sorry, Corona Queens. And attend AEW Double or nothing. But I'm not going inside the arena. No. I'm going to go get content. I'm going to talk to motherfuckers there. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's funny? Anytime, because I thought it was in Flushing. You know what I mean? I thought it was Flushing, Queens. You know what I mean? But Flushing's around there. It's actually Corona. It's Corona, Queens. Flushing Meadows Park, Corona, Queens. You know what I mean? You know what's funny also? Anytime I think of Corona, I think of one thing that pops into my mind automatically. And to all my OGs, what I'm about to say, come on, man. No escaping this. No one's ready to deal with us. Every fucking time I think of Corona, I'm always thinking of the fucking beat nuts for some weird reason. That's my shit. You know what I mean? Like when it comes down to AEW Sickos and the downward spiral of their popularity, it's no escaping this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly what the fuck I think of when I think of these sickos, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like these sickos, yo. You know what I mean? But I might be there. I say fuck it, I'll go. You know why I'm gonna go? Strictly because I want content. You know what I mean? I want some content. I want to talk to motherfuckers out there. You know what I mean? Like I should come in there. I should go over there with my AJ Styles, with my AJ Styles shirt. I should. I really should. Why? My AJ Styles phenomenal shirt. The fuck I got to lose. It's May 24th. You know what I mean? The next day is Memorial Day. Fuck I got to lose. Come on, Tag. What you got to lose, B? I got nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? I got nothing to fucking lose. You know? Fuck it. I'll go over there. I'm going to go over there. You know what I mean? Like, it might be a long travel, but who cares? Right? Because like I said, I could just take, since I'm right there in Fort Greene Projects, I could just go up to J Street Metro Tech, jump on the A, you know what I mean? Take that shit to 42nd, now I mean, transfer to the fucking 7, and I just go straight to wherever the fuck I need to go. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the fact that this show is in New York City, out of all places, a fucking tennis stadium. A tennis stadium that, only carries 14,000. It's like, wow. And also, remember, AEW have no real clout in New York City in terms of actual residency, when it comes down to venues. All right? The Manhattan Center or Hammerstein Ballroom, that's not an actual, that's not a game changer. That's not. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the Manhattan Center, that's not a game changer. That's not. You know what I'm saying? The fucking tennis stadium is not a game changer. Okay? And I'm pretty sure some of you motherfuckers are going to say, oh, well, Tag, what about the UBS Arena? That's Long Island. That's motherfucking Long Island. Oh, well, what about the Continental Airlines? That's New Jersey. We're talking about the 5 boroughs. Okay? We're talking about the 5 boroughs. I said this earlier. I said this in a video a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna say this again for you slow motherfuckers. For you slow motherfuckers, I'm gonna break it down illa. Cause Because Prince was the businessman and Prince was the killer. Remember? I love that 50 Cent record. But I'm gonna break it down for you slow motherfuckers. Okay? So when it comes down to New York City, there's Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Okay? There's only 2 prominent venues when it comes down to events. Only 2 major ones. Okay? The Barclays and Madison Square Garden. And they're both WWE exclusive. Sorry to break the news to you motherfuckers, but hey, someone has to do it. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go. I'm going to go. Fuck, I got to lose. I'm going to get content for my channel. Fuck it. Know what I mean? And I'm going to make fun of these motherfuckers. Look at these bum-ass AEW sickos. Like, they got no life. They live in their mother's basement. And I'll tell them to their face. None of these motherfuckers ain't going to do shit. None of these motherfuckers ain't going to do a goddamn thing. Anyway, guys, I'm about to be out. I will be making another video tonight. So, I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.